remember the first time I heard about Jewish Big Brothers Big Sisters was from my friend Shula, and she thought this would be a good thing for me to do. So I went online, I looked up the organization, I applied, I went for my interview in digital fingerprinting, and I waited for it to get matched with a little.
I was about 9 years old when my mom was telling me that I was gonna get like a mentor, a big sister, and I was so excited. And around that same time in my life, my littlest sister was coming out of the hospital and she was starting a normal life again, but my mom was like very busy with her and also my other sister, and my dad constantly working, so a lot was going on. The first time I met Robin, we were sitting and we were talking together, and we were just answering questions for one another. Like, at the time I was like obsessed with Disney stars, and like it just so happens that she worked for Disney Channel, and I was like, oh.
So one of the first outings that Daniela and I had was to Disney Channel's Friends for Change shoot, which is our big pro-social initiative, and she got to meet all of the Disney Channel stars. And to see her, I remember when we got there, she was really kind of shy and sticking by my side, and her eyes were just so wide. And then as the day went on, she just warmed up and gained the confidence and was going up to these stars and getting their autographs and talking to them and asking them questions. And it made me feel so proud and so good to see her in this environment and just open up in this environment. Being a big sister makes a difference in my life because I can see the impact that I'm having on Daniela, and what's so important to me is making sure this world is great for kids, and I get that feedback whenever we're together.
Robin is so amazing, and she has such a big heart, and her heart can spread to so many people. She has a lot to offer.
I've gotten to see Daniela just blossom in the 4 years that I've known her. From a somewhat shy girl to someone who is incredibly social. I've seen her do better in school, I've seen her make friends, and I've seen her just gain confidence in herself. And I know I'm not responsible for all of that, but I feel like I'm responsible for a part of it, and it makes me so proud.
Everyone should have a big sister because it's so rewarding. You have someone to talk to and someone to share experiences with.
I can't imagine Daniela not being in my life for the rest of my life. The two of us were best friends forever.
Jewish Big Brothers Big Sisters of Los Angeles are really matchmakers, in my opinion. Having learned about the program and what it can do for kids, I started sort of putting the pieces together and realizing, and it became very clear to me that what I wanted to do was to be a big brother to a little sister.
He's made a huge difference in my life because he filled a really big hole that I didn't have, and I think that he just sculpted a place for me a safe place for me to be and have someone to protect me and look after me.
You know, early on it was picking things that maybe I knew she would enjoy doing. Now we can literally have no plan for anything to go and do anything in particular, but just go and just be together and just hang out. And the conversation's always easy. Things always come up, you know, where she wants to go to school, what she might want to be when she grows up. The one that makes me cringe once in a while, the topic of boys. But I try to keep a cool head about it. And but watching the maturity and how she's really become a lot more of a sophisticated young woman, and there's just such a different presence about her. Yet still some great commonality from the very way she was the very first day I met her when she was 6.
I've grown a bond to him that I just can't let go of, and he's been a really, really big part of my life.
I'd say one of the greatest experiences had nothing to do with an outing. It had everything to do with being at her bat mitzvah. Down at the very end, Lori was giving, Lori is Rachel's mom, and she was giving her speech to Rachel, and she absolutely knocked the wind out of me with what she said to me on that day about the role that, excuse me, that I had played in her life. It had been, what, 7 years at that point. And like I said, I just do it every other Sunday. It's just the thing I do. She's a part of my life. Being called out was not just unexpected, but it was as if I finally, like someone said, hey, you had an impact here. But that was without a doubt one of the most overwhelming experiences of my entire life.
And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show. Your true colors are beautiful. You're beautiful. Yes, I see your true colors shining through. And I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't